Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Green Snake, a Hong Kong romance, drama, fantasy hybrid from 1993. This movie was actually based off of a novel, which I have not read actually. Apparently, the novel uses the Chinese folktale Madam Whitesnake as its foundation, but it shows events from the perspective of the green snake, so to speak. So these are basically snake spirits who need to train for hundreds of years in order to perfect the ability to mimic human beings. So they gradually take more of a human form over time. And then the goal of this transformation process, it seems, is to have or to attain human intelligence, enlightenment, and romance as well. So the story of this movie concerns a 1,000-year-old snake spirit, the white snake, and a 500-year snake spirit, the green snake. Now, the white snake is ready to complete her final transformation, so she hopes to impregnate herself with a human baby, kind of to finalize the process, I guess. Now, the green snake, on the other hand, is immature and wild, meaning that she's more likely to make reckless decisions and actions. So they target a Taoist in the hopes of seducing him, which they are successful at doing initially. However, a Buddhist monk may throw a monkey wrench into their plans. So if you are unfamiliar with Hong Kong fantasy cinema from the 80s and 90s, the extremely exotic, cultish style and heavy reliance on physical effects may overwhelm you within the opening 5 minutes. I mean, this isn't a tempered, grounded, gray-colored fantasy like some of the ones we get in the West nowadays. Green Snake is wild, it's energetic, it's bizarre, and it's very colorful right from the start. So it kind of hits you hard with its unorthodox style, but if you can handle it, you're in for a real treat because this is a really good movie. Now, it was directed by Tsui Hark, a big-time director who has been around since the late 1970s, and he's still going strong today. Some of his career highlights are Zoo Warriors from the Magic Mountain from 1983, Peking Opera Blues from 1986, Once Upon a Time in China 1 and 2 from 91 and 92, Green Snake, of course, from 93, The Blade, which is a very violent swordplay movie from 95, which is very good, Time and Tide from 2000, Seven Swords from 2005, All About Women, a personal favorite of mine from 2008, the Detective D films from 2010 and 2013, and The Taking of Tiger Mountain from 2014. This guy's made a lot of interesting stuff in his career. However, Western viewers may be most familiar with this man based on the 2 movies he did with Jean-Claude Van Damme during the late 90s, Double Team and Knockoff, which are not representative of this man's better works. I remember when I was in the movie theater watching Double Team with my friends, I think it was the most I laughed in a movie theater in my entire life. I mean, those movies are just unintentionally hilarious, in my opinion. But most of his Chinese language films are worth checking out. Now, Hark's visual talents actually kind of shine in Green Snake because he really piles on the visual audio set pieces for the entire runtime of this film. It's a real feast for the senses. Set designs and lighting are also fantastic in this. So if you like flamboyant color schemes in your fantasy films, this is definitely one to check out. But Green Snake isn't just all style over substance. It actually provides a lot of interesting character interaction along the way, as well as some significant conflicts involving religion and lust, among other things. The snake spirits in this movie are not necessarily evil spirits, even though the monk assumes that they are. And since all of the main characters are basically flawed in one way or another, it leads to an ending that has more thematic and dramatic power than you might expect going into it. For much of the runtime, though, the film does focus a lot on the playful character interaction between the snake spirits and the Taoist, which is very charming and may leave a perpetual grin on the viewer's face during much of the middle section. Now, the lead actresses here are Maggie Cheung and Joey Wang, although I have seen the latter actress listed as Joey Wong as well. I'm not sure which one is correct, but I'm going to go with Wang for now. In any case, Maggie Cheung is kind of at the height of her powers and popularity around the time period when this film was released. She's a mega actress in the industry, so if you have any interest in Hong Kong cinema, you really need to check out some of her movies. And I think Green Snake is a good one to start with, because she's very charismatic in this, and she adds some layers to the depth of her character with her performance. Joey Wang is also very good in this, and she portrays her much wiser snake spirit appropriately. So Green Snake is a very unorthodox genre bender of a film that will certainly satisfy viewers who are looking for something very different. And let's be honest, I mean, any film with a half-naked Maggie Cheung stroking a large snake to the backdrop of a beautiful waterfall simply must be awesome, and this one certainly is. And it is moderately available on DVD, and it is also on YouTube. So as always, we'll see you next time.